Don't ask about Ash Blossom's feet.
Welcome to another video, and Konami banned my favorite card, Foolish Surrogates. So today we're testing out different Umi builds, starting out with Umi Heros. And you've never seen me play Umi Heros before, because I got drunk and started buying Yugioh cards. So I got 3 copies of Ion, so I'm using them. Let's normal summon the Ocean Dragon Lord. Set a Sea Stealth attack. Pretty solid opening. Now, what's the secret to this deck? What's the secret to Umi Heros? Why is Umi Heros so good? Well, you'll see we got Instant Contact, we got Vision Hero Bion, and this is 2 ways to special summon our boy. Repeatable Raigeki. Where is he? In the extra deck. Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. We summon this card, we banish it with Sea Stealth attack, it wipes our opponent's entire field, and we can do that every turn, and it is amazing. And you'll see we got the Instant Contact, and we got Vision Hero Bion, and these are both ways we can do it. Alright. Opponent, what are you doing? Opponent summoning a Pankratops. Pankratops, gonna pop a card on field. They're targeting the Sea Stealth attack. I don't think so. Banish the Ocean Dragon Lord. Now we are exposed. We are exposed. But, oh my goodness. Opponent is playing Numerons. Well, the good thing about Numerons is they usually can't get lethal if your field is completely open. So, opponent, gonna hit us with their Numerons. And we got the perfect answer to the Numerons. Opponent hitting us for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. At the end of our turn, or at the end of their turn, Ocean Dragon Lord's going to come back. They're going to hit us with the Infinitrack Fortress. That's fine. It's immune to monster effect, but not XZ monsters. Doesn't matter. Sea Stealth attack deals with easily. All right, we draw Fish Sonar. Now, how do we make? Because we want to do it. This is our mission. We're here to make our boy. Where is he again? The Absolute Zero. How do we do it? We can do it with Instant Contact. Activate Instant Contact, use 2 monsters on the field. If you have a water monster in the graveyard, you can use a Verte to do it. Or normal summon Bion, get Polymerization another way. Let's start by activating Dragon Lord. Get the Phantasm City. This generates monsters that we can use to fusion summon. Normal summon the Bion, send the Bion to the graveyard, banish it, get a Polymerization. And we can just use our Instant Contact to get an extra body on field. Neospatian Marine Dolphin. Gonna use those 2 monsters to make the Absolute Zero. And now, activate Pacifist, get ourselves some token action. Fish Sonar, gonna get us a Jellyfish for next turn. Let's get in, clear out that Mega Fortress with the Sea Stealth, get him with the Absolute Zero, and opponent doesn't know yet, but they're not summoning any more Numerons. Anytime they summon Numerons, we activate Sea Stealth, banish our Elemental Hero. Opponent hitting us with the DD Crow, only for 1 though, negating the Ocean Dragon Lord so they can summon a bunch of monsters. Phantasm's Power token on the field. Now, opponent doesn't know this, but if they attack into us with the Numerons, their Numerons are just going to get popped by Sea Stealth, but you know, we aren't here to win with Sea Stealth. Let's banish our Elemental Hero, pop our opponent's entire field, get them, and opponent is out of here. They can't handle the Umi Heros. Let's go on to the next game. If you like Umi Heros, subscribe to the channel and have more amazing Umi content in the future. Also hit the bell icon, because if you don't hit the bell icon, you'll never know when I make another video. Opponent going first, playing Sky Strikers. Getting their little Sky Striker token, getting their little ace. We got a Kaiju, very nice. Now, interesting thing about the Sky Strikers is that all their cards can't activate if they have a monster in the main monster zone. Opponent just adding some cards to hand here. So we're going to give them a nice turtle. And whatever this card is, probably a Sky Striker card. It is not going to be activatable with that turtle in the main monster zone. Got him. Alright, now, Jellyfish on field. We're going to activate it, just summon this Tremora. We just want an Umi in the graveyard for activate with our Sea Stealth attack. And let's activate Instant Contact and show off the second way that you can summon the Absolute Zero. But, nah, I got a sad little statement here. Sometimes the correct move is not to summon the Absolute Zero. We can go Verte, and we have a backup plan, because opponents playing Sky Strikers are playing a spell deck. You know, popping their monsters every turn repeatedly, not that good. Not that good. So we're gonna make the DPE, the backup plan, DPE. Now, great thing about this is if we keep Predator Plan Verte Anaconda alive, we can activate the Hero Fusion spell, which I have it on the screen here, but I've forgotten the name of, and that's gonna let us use the Elemental Hero Steam and a random water monster in our graveyard to banish and fusion summon. Next turn we can get the absolute 0 if we keep our snaky boy alive. Alright, let's attack. Clear the turtle. Pop that back row. If we wanted to play extra safe, we could have popped the DPE first, but then we wouldn't be able to clear the turtle, so let's get in. Clear our opponent's field. What do they have there? Cosmic Cyclone. Doesn't do anything. We're going to set both Sea Stealths. Activate, get our Umi on the out of the graveyard. Opponent hitting us with a Cosmic Cyclone. Let's get him again. Sea Stealth attack. And you'll see, the Umi I sent to the graveyard is Pacifist. And that's going to give us a token if we want. Now, downside of the Pacifist token is you can't do it and summon DP at the same turn, because if you summon an effect monster, yeah, you can't do that the same turn you activate the effect to get a token. So, we're choosing to get DP here. Opponent, Spellbook of Secrets. Going to get a Spellcaster monster. And you know what? I like them having a Spellcaster monster, and I don't like them having any Spellbook card, because I know there's Spellbook cards that flip our monsters all face down. I don't want that. So let's negate with a jelly. We can save our jelly from anything targeting it with a Sea Stealth attack. And we got DPE to pop opponent's monsters. Opponent going to the All Mirage, a little annoying because this can target a monster protected from getting destroyed. So before opponent gets some sort of negate effect, we're just gonna pop the DPE, pop the All Mirage. DPE gonna come back on our opponent's next turn. They're getting immobilized. Mobilize. Says you can't special summon. Alright, opponent can't handle the DPE value. They are out of here. Alright, well, you know what? We didn't get to make the absolute 0. We may have been able to do it, maybe, if our snaky boy lived. But we'll just have to go on to the next game. Alright, I will have my full Umi Hero deck list at the end of the video if you stick around. But until then, we got some more quality gameplay. Got the Vion in hand. We got the instant contact. And opponent, what are you doing? Playing Exo Sisters. Opponent, activating a non-fusion area. This is what hatred does to someone. This is the sort of deck that is just built around hatred. We can't fusion summon. Alright, so Super Poly dead. Instant contact, funny enough, still alive because we can just summon the fusion monster, but it's not a fusion summon. Vion, we can search for polymerization, but can't activate it. So good job, opponent. You stopped us from having fun. Alright, let's normal summon Warrior Atlantis. Opponent does not want us to have any fun at all. They are going to banish. Immediately banish. Alright. Well, we can't use Super Poly. We're just going to leave our cards in hand. Opponent is activating more hate pieces. Dimensional Fissure. And you know what? We can't give up. Just because our opponent is filled with hatred, we got to show him the power of love. Foolish Bear Goods, completely dead. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. We are only playing one copy of this. It got limited to 1. This is an updated list. We're following the new ban list rules. Legendary Ocean Outfield. We're going to activate our instant contact. Now what are we doing? Well, we're going to do a classic, a tribute summon. Reducing the level to 6 means only 1 tribute's needed. Elemental Hero Steam the Cloak is going to be our little tribute fodder. Fun little interaction, and honestly, instant contact, I have been very impressed with this card in Umi Control. I mean, it just seems like it doesn't really synergize with the deck, but it does. It just makes a body, makes a monster. Sometimes you can use it to tribute, sometimes you can use it to make a little link, you know? It's just good. Let's get in, hit that Exo Sister, straight to the banish zone. Opponent, not letting us fuse, not letting us send cards to the graveyard. Activated Raigeki. Well, this boy actually triggers when he's destroyed, so he will trigger even though he got banished, giving us the General Wayne. Gonna search for Ice Barrier, giving us another body on field. Opponent setting. Are they out? Has their hatred destroyed them? They have no plays because their deck was only filled with hatred. It has no way to win. Let's attack it. A DD Crow, more hate. They're forced. They're playing so much hate. They're forced to set their hatred on the field. Opponent has 2,200 life points left. Can't fusion summon. What do you got, opponent? Opponent is out of here. Alright, see, that's why I tell you. Don't build your decks out of hatred. Let's go on to the next game. Alright. We saw a little normal summon Ocean Dragonlord play. Activate the Legendary Ocean. Normal summon Dragonlord. Activate. Opponent's playing Tearlaments. Now, Tearlament's very difficult deck to play against. I got Millwall cards. But Ocean Dragonlord very good against them because most of their Tearlament fusion monsters are dark. And if they get locked, they aren't summoning anything. See, opponent just sent 3 cards to the graveyard. They must not have Tears in hand because Rhino Heart Water, they could have summoned that. Oh, it is triggering. Just kidding. We're going to hit it with a Call by the Grave. Not letting that Rhino Heart get on the field. Get out of here, Rhino Heart. Negated. Alright, now opponents shouldn't be able to summon any other tier limits, and if they do have a Rhino Heart in hand, not going to activate. Let's activate our Sea Stealth attack. Protect our Ocean Dragonlord if he gets targeted. Primeval Planet. Going to activate Search for Sheeran, but opponent can't activate Sheeran because he can't summon monsters if you control a Dark Monster on the field because Ocean Dragonlord says no. Opponent sending a monster to the graveyard with Foolish Barrow. They are going to start milling with a Yugioh. Milling both of us. We didn't hit anything of relevance. Oh, that's the card. Miracle Fusion. That's what it's called. Earlier I forgot. But it was up on the screen, but I forgot. It's Miracle Fusion. Opponent activating Celiac, targeting to negate our Ocean Dragonlord. We are going to dodge. Get dodging. Not negated. Not going to trigger. And opponent doesn't want to see it anymore. They are out of here. Beating tier limits. Number 1 tier 0 deck. Let's go on to the next game. Alright. Another solid hand. We got Ocean Luck, but we're going second. And opponent is playing tier limits. They're everywhere. Was it a fluke? Was it a fluke just because we were going first? We locked them? Well, we'll see. Opponent. Milling a billion cards. Now we have some stuff that activates in the graveyard. We have some ice barriers. We got triple ice barrier. So if we get our ice barrier milled, we're going to be able to activate it. Now you're going to see some cards in this gameplay. Maybe you'll see them flying around. And they aren't in the final deck list. What's that all about? Well, I played a lot of games and I optimized this deck list for you. So the deck you'll see at the end of the video is the ultimate one. The one that I thought is the best. Opponent doing their Kick Kalos. You've all seen this before. Now, tier limits very fun to play. But it takes a long time to do their turn. One of my little jipes, my little complaints about tier limits is how long it takes for them to resolve all of their effects. We're getting up to chain, whatever, billion and a half, and you know, they're going to do all this and they're going to do it all again on our turn. That's okay. Opponent going for the Dweller. They know what we're playing, but they're going for Dweller anyway. It's our turn. They're going to hit us with the Max C. You know what? Opponent is fine. You play your Max C. We don't plan on special summoning. Let's banish with our Cosmic Cyclone. Hit that back row. Opponent is activating Abyss Dweller. It's going to stop us from activating any effects in the graveyard. That is A-OK. Let's activate our card in the hand. War of Atlantis. Search for Legendary Ocean. Activate the Legendary Ocean. Normal summon our Ocean Dragonlord. Water, water, dark. So opponent doesn't have to tribute anything. But this can only negate effects at special summon. So we're pretty good. Let's get our Sea Stealth attack. Let's activate our Sea Stealth 2. And we're going to battle. Now, if we activate this to get our whale on the field, the Rule Colosse can just negate and destroy. So what do? Go to battle. Pass the turn. Now, why would we pass the turn? Why would we pass the turn here? We could have attacked. Well, we got our Sea Stealth attack not flip face up yet. And we want to leave this Merly on the field, because as long as Merly's on the field, opponent has a dark monster. They can't summon any non-dark monsters. Or they can't summon any non-water monsters. There we go. I'll get there. Now the Sea Stealth attack is live. Opponent attacks in us. Their monster's gonna get popped. Opponent, are you a reader? Opponent, not reading. Gotta love the not reading, and they're not reading again. Now surely it can't happen a second time. Alright. It can't happen a second time, but can it happen a third time? Opponent not gonna wait to find out. They're not reading. Straight to the surrender zone. Love to see it. Tier limits, no longer tier 0. You play Umi Heros, you'll be tier -1, beating the tier decks. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we got a very interesting hand. We got Instant Contact, we got Fish Sonar. Opponent playing Pot of Prosperity. Interesting choice because they're playing what looks like Sword Soul. Don't usually see Sword Soul play this pot because it stops you from drawing cards, which is a bit of an anti-synergy with Moya here. Their Moya not going to draw a card, which means no chain blocking. So if we had an Ash Blossom, could negate this Grandmaster right now. Opponent drawing. Don't have the Ash though. Get an Emergence. Emergence gonna search for a Worm. The Taya, interesting choice. I guess they already have the Strategist in hand and a Worm to discard. Are they gonna make the classic Sword Soul play Baron? Yeah, there it is. Baron and Grandmaster. Alright, well. Burn us for 1200. Alright. Oh, 600. Oh, because the damage is halved. There you go. See? A lot of anti-synergy with this Pot of Prosperity. I don't think that's a good choice for Sword Soul, but what do I know? Let's draw. Turtle Kaiju. Very good. All right. Now, here's the trick. Opponent has 1, 2 negates here. If we get him to waste one of these negates, we can Turtle Kaiju the other one. So that's our goal here. Try and get him to waste a negate. Let's activate Feather Duster. If opponent negates, pop the back row. If they don't negate, we pop the back row. Opponent letting go. Pop in. It was a call by the grave. Very nice. Get that out of the way before we activate our Warrior. Warrior going to search. But opponent has another negate we didn't know about. They got the Ash Blossom. Alright. Well, we can't afford to let any other cards get negated, I don't think. So we're going to Turtle Kaiju right now. Turtle Kaiju. Get that boy out of here. Let's activate Fish Sonar. Get the Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Going to activate. Get us the Pacifus. Special summon the Ocean Dragon Lord. And why didn't opponent negate? They could have negated the Jellyfish. I'm not sure why opponent chose not to negate. What do I know? We're not going to activate Ocean Dragon Lord yet because opponent graciously let us summon our Ocean Dragon Lord on the field. Let's make the Stealth Kraken. Kraken going to pop. Opponent choosing to negate the Kraken. That is A-OK. That was bait. Bait the negate. Now, we can activate our Ocean Dragon Lord. Search for the Sea Stealth attack. And now we got the Ocean Dragon Lock set up on our opponent's standby phase. But all their monsters are water. What do? Well, pop with a Stealth Kraken. And then remove the Stealth Kraken from the field. They won't be able to summon anything. Opponent, tying. Alright, let's get popping. Opponent gonna get negating. But that's a targeting negate. And for some reason they chose their Gameciel. What's that all about? I don't know. Pop that. Sword Soul tie. Opponent, not happy with their choices. And they're out of here. Sword Soul gone. Let's go on to the next game. We are going second. Here, trying out another card. We got Liquid Soldier. Another way you can get the, get Fusion Summoning. The trick? How do you get your Absolute Zero on the field? Jellyfish, special summon the Liquid Soldier, go into Verte, activate the Miracle Fusion, banish him from the graveyard. There you go, instant Absolute Zero. So that's why we got the Liquid Soldier, because he's a water monster. But is the Liquid Soldier in my final build of deck? Well, just wait and find out. I got lots of stuff in this deck, so you gotta wait and see what's in the final deck list. Opponent playing Dark Lord Nurse, any effect that gains life points deals the same amount of damage instead. Activate Card of Demise to draw 3. Into the Void, drawing more, and opponent has just drawn every card. They're excelling to draw even more cards, and they're drawing even more cards. This is a bit ridiculous. Set 5 back row, and Umi Control does not like traps. And opponent about to standby phase. Bad reaction Shimosi, just in case we manage to pop their Dark Lord. Dealing 3,000 damage. Trap Trick. Gonna let them get another gift card, making us gain a 33,000 life points, but actually making us lose 3,000 life points because of their nurses. Are we dead right now? Well, opponent activated Trap Trick, which means they can't activate any more traps this turn. Alright, we gotta try our best to deal with this. If we can get rid of the bad reaction and the Dark Lord, maybe they can't burn us anymore. Let's activate. Get our Legendary Ocean. Legendary Ocean on field. Jellyfish, gonna summon the Ocean Dragon Lord. Get summoning. Go to battle. Clear that Dark Lord Nurse. Attack. And now we are going to search for the Sea Stealth because we're getting rid of these boys. We gotta use them. We gotta use them right now. Now, why am I going to Nightmare Phoenix? DP would be better. I don't have DP in this build, alright? That's why check out the deck list at the end of the video. We're going to discard Nightmare Phoenix, pop that bad reaction Shimochi. Opponent. We got Sea Stealth Attack online. We're going to get tokens if you activate card effects. Can you burn us? Opponent activating Trap Trick, alright? Well, they're going to search for any trap. Is there a trap that deals 2,000 damage? We'll just have to find out. Opponent. Again, Has of Destiny. Both players toss a coin. If their result is heads, you gain 2,000 life. If the result tails, take 2,000 damage. We're at 2,000. Opponent literally turning this game into a coin flip. Opponent giving us a token though. Activating. Pass the Destiny. Yu-Gi-Oh! Reduced. A coin flip. Will we get heads? Opponent got heads. What about us? Yeah, it's tails. We're not good enough at Yu-Gi-Oh! We just gotta get more good, I guess. Let's go on to the next game. It has been quite a while since I've seen a burn deck. So I don't feel no shame losing to a burn deck every once in a while. Let's get our Legendary Ocean. What is this hand? This looks like a hand that can make the absolute zero. Are we going to go for it, though? No, we're going to save it. We're going to save it for next turn. Because it's better to get the Ocean Dragon luck and then get the absolute zero next turn. Because absolute zero, once you have your whole engine going, you're popping each turn. So we're going to get our engine set up. We got our Umi. We got our Sea Stealth. Now, next turn, we instant contact, Verte Anaconda, summon the absolute zero, flicker him every turn with a Sea Stealth, and we're going to be Raigeki our opponent's field. Opponent, same 5 back row, not what I love to see. We're drawing. Opponent activating Soul Drain. This is Hatred. This is another deck built on Hatred. They're flipping up, there can be only one. Soul Drain going to negate any card that activates in the graveyard or banished. There can only be one, giving us only one monster each type is allowed now. That actually does not matter because this boy's an Aqua, this boy's a Sea Serpent, and we're going to get a Worm token. So we don't care about that. We can even get a Warrior with our instant contact. Opponent activating Skill Drain. Alright, skills have been drained. This is just, look at this hatred. Look at how much hatred there is here. You can't live with this much hatred in the world. You got to build a deck based around friendship. Let's get attacking. Attack with the power of friendship. Let's activate Ocean Dragon Lord. And what am I doing? It's negated because of skill drain. Well, pro tip. Activate, dodge with the Sea Stealth attack. He's no longer on the field. He's not negated by the skill drain. That means we get the search. Get searching for a Sea Stealth 2 that's going to resummon monster from the hand and graveyard. An opponent so demoralized. They are surrendering. Wow. You know what? It's just the hatred. We defeated them with love and friendship. Alright, let's go on to the deck list. Alright, here it is. Non-budget Umi Control with heroes. Hero Umi. Alright, is this the best Umi deck list? You know what? I don't know, but I think it's definitely the most fun. Because we're summoning absolute zero. We're Raigeki our opponent's field. We're, locking them into waters, making them play fair, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just a lot of fun here. Alright. We got the Denier, of course. Triple Warrior Atlantis. I do think DPE package is the best. I played a lot of other stuff. I got drunk. I bought 3 copies of Vion. But in the end, I'm just throwing back the DPE package in here because DP just popping stuff every turn is so good. We got Triple Warrior, Triple Jellyfish. We got the General Wayne to get searching off our Mega Fortress Whale. We got Ice J Tremora. We got the Triple Ocean Dragon Lord. We got Dasher. We got Mega Fortress Whale. We got the Gameciel. Feather Duster to get Dustin. Terraforming to get searching for our Legendary Ocean or Pacifist. 1 copy of Miracle Fusion, and I was running Polymerization in here, and I was running a Guardian Chimera. But I found that Miracle Fusion probably just better. Get your user monsters for other things. You can use them to XC into Kraken Spawn or whatever, and then just banish them from the graveyard with Verte later. We got 1 Foolish Barragates. Now that it's at 1, we got Fusion Destiny, and I'm only running 1 of these. You can search it. Might be worth drawing 2, but drawing the second one's dead, so why run 2? You can only run 1. You can run 1 and it's fine. Triple Fish Stoner, Triple Instant Contact. I really love this card. Just using it as tribute fodder for the Ocean Dragon Lord, or making the Verte Anaconda real easy, or you can use it to make a Kraken, or just Link, just going to Nightmare Phoenix. It's such a little versatile monster. It can be a level 4, it can be a level 5. Where's our Elemental Hero Steam? Level 4, level 5. You can do all sorts with it. We got 2 Legendary Ocean. We got Pacifist. We got Sea Stealth 2. At 2, we got 1 Super Poly. We got targets for Super Poly Moon Dragon. We got, not that. Starving Venom. Dracospelia. And, if our opponent summons a hero, we can Super Poly and make, maybe we can make DPE if we're really lucky. Or we can make Absolute Zero, so, as Super Poly targets. It's technically possible. If our opponent summons, no, this one I don't know how to summon. That's got a lot of words. And if they have Burstinatrix and Bubble Man, it's game over for our opponent. We got Super Poly out. Alright, Cosmic Cyclone. 2 Call by the Graves. 2 Ice Barriers. Triple Sea Stealth Attack. Alright, in the extra, we got the Marine Dolphin. We got the Moon Dragon. We got the Steam. This is the boy. This is the one you want. Absolute Zero. We got Starving Venom. We got Dracospelia. DP. Stealth Kraken. Kraken spawns. Zeus. Abyss Lacia. It is possible to summon this. Sometimes maybe you'll want to. Not sure when you'd want to summon this, but you can. We got Nightmare Phoenix and the Verte and the Blackluster Soldier, Sacred Soldier, which is great with the token. If you ever get the Pacifist token out, you can summon Blackluster Soldier using the token. It's a level 7 or higher monster, so he can't be targeted, can't be destroyed. Pretty good. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think about the deck list. Let me know what heroes I should be putting in here. And if you have a hero list, send it to me because I got a lot of hero cards right now. I spent a bad amount of... I'm low on gems right now. I should not have done this. I found out Goatee's coming out. I'm going to need more gems for Goatee. What am I doing with my life? Why am I spending my money on heroes? Let me know how big of a mistake I have made in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.